I was introduced to deliberation by Peggy Sparks. She came to me and said that this was something I should try. I respected her a lot and her advice, and I went to a Teachers Institute in 2010, and when I entered, I was shocked to find that there was this teaching with deliberation philosophy that I had somehow totally missed. I definitely encourage people to do the Teachers Institute. Not only do you learn how to deliberate, but you have this automatic default network of teachers that already do deliberation, plus teachers that are at the same place as you are, considering deliberation. If you're not a social studies teacher, I think there's lots of room for deliberation in any class. Since 2010, I've developed my own forums. One of the forums we recently had is, what is the role of religion in a public school? It might be hard for someone to just start with a forum and developing their own forum that matches what they do. That might be difficult. But deliberation, that can be something that can be taught in the classroom. And in my opinion, should be taught in a classroom. In a social studies class, it's a no-brainer. It should definitely be a part. If you're really considering doing deliberation, one tip that I would give is definitely do not underestimate the preparation component. I didn't have a list of questions for when the class goes silent, and preparing yourself for the actual forum day is super important, both for you and for your students. Make forums a big deal, right? Do it somewhere other than your classroom maybe. Students like that kind of attention. It also makes it like, whoa, we're going to do a forum, let's prepare for this. And once it's a thing in your classroom that's exciting, they'll want to do it. They'll want to come back and moderate for younger students. They'll want other students to do it. If you make it a big deal, they'll think it's a big deal. Several challenges. The biggest one for most teachers that I talk to that do this deliberation, as well as myself, is that as a teacher, you have a certain amount of authority. To do deliberation, you have to give up that authority. So real deliberation is letting the deliberation guide the forum and let the students guide the forum. And as a facilitator, all you're doing is making sure, you're calling on people and things like that, but you're moderating. That's it. You're not even really leading. And that can be hard for a lot of teachers that are not used to or haven't really tried a lot of that in the past. Some other challenges would be the size of the forum. I think ideally I would want 12 to 14 students. It's unrealistic, at least in the state of Alabama, in a public school as far as I know, which presents the challenges of, okay, you can only talk 3 times and everyone needs to talk at least once. One thing that I've found works pretty well is doing the equity sticks. I've used poker chips. Each student has 3. If you run out of your 3, you're done. You're done talking. I'm actually part of a team of teachers around the country that meet together in Kettering, and we have been attempting to track data. As a teacher who loves deliberation, it's easy for me to cite and give you anecdotal evidence. There are things that my students say after they've had forums, like, I respectfully disagree with you. We're going to respectfully disagree with one another and learn from one another, and we're all working together to solve the problem. Another emphasis is on kind of backing what you're saying with something, because in a forum, if you just start spouting off things that you're just pulling out of your mind, you get shut down really quickly. And I see that trickle into other parts of their lives. I mean, I even have kids tell me that you try to use deliberation to get a puppy from their parents. The parents tell me all the time when their kids do deliberation because they think it's hilarious, right? Because it's usually the kid wanting something. And those stories happen on a regular basis. I've only increased the number of forums I conduct. I've only increased the emphasis that I put on deliberation. Even on the first day of school for the last couple years, we'll talk about how important deliberation is. the rules that you might go over for deliberation, those are like my class rules. That's what we do in class. I can't even figure out how I would even take it away from my classroom today.